Do you have a child that's struggling with reading or can't read? Is your child in 3rd to 6th grade and is a non-reader? Well, Ready, Set, Read is the intervention binder for you.
But the reading binder is done. And here's all of the goodies that come with it as well. But let me just open up and show y'all. So I'm going to try to make this as condensed as possible because I am long-winded. But this is my Ready, Set, Read binder. It's an interactive binder that teaches non-readers how to read. So it's an interactive binder with stuff to do in the actual binder itself, and it comes with loads of activities and games to help students read. So if you have a 2nd grader, 3rd grader, 4th grader, 5th grader, 6th grader that can't read, then this would definitely be beneficial to them. If you're a teacher, this will also be something that's awesome that you could add to your classroom. So just like my language skills book that I wrote, I always leave a little note. It's like a thank you to whoever is purchasing the book or this binder. I also like to put something in there to the student as well, and this is the affirmation station, and I want to do this when school reopens with my class. Now, I know I don't have to tell you how important it is to speak life into children, and if you purchase this book for whoever you purchase it for, I'm pretty sure them not being able to read is frustrating within itself, especially if they're in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and they're not able to read on level. Imagine how frustrating it is. So I think that it's important to affirm these kids as well. And although they can't read, you can read it for them. You know, when they're first starting this binder out, read it for them. And have them repeat after you. Say, I can learn. I will do my best. I am smart. I'm a good student. I listen well. I'm a great friend. I believe in myself. I can make a difference. I am someone special. And watch and see if you do it on a consistent basis. Watch and see. Even if they didn't believe it before, I'm pretty sure they'll believe it afterwards. Alrighty, so moving forward. The binder comes with some information for the parents, showing you how to help your child, giving you some tips and tricks. And it says, how do teachers teach kids to read? Because sometimes, well, a lot of times I hear from parents, oh, well, I don't know how to do that, so I feel like I don't know how to help my child. So this is just an outline of how we teach children to read. And I have them outlined in these 4 steps. I try to make it easy. So the first step, it says get ready to read. So you have to do your pre-reading skills, letter names and sounds, beginning sounds. Then you have to begin to sound out words. So then you have all of your CVC words, all of the short A, E, I, O, and U words, so on and so forth. I don't want to make this too long. So since we take it all the way back to the beginning for students to teach them how to read, we have the alphabet, we have beginning blends, we have the seasons, months of the year, days of the week, color words, plain shapes, solid shapes, number words, feeling words, family words, islands of the Bahamas, because you'd be surprised to know that I have had some 3rd and 4th graders not know the islands of the Bahamas. They can't tell you what island they live on. If you say, what island you live on? They'll say the Bahamas. So, and let's not even start on national symbols, but it has the national symbols in there, the islands of the Bahamas, and then we go on to our sight words. So the sight words I showed you just now in the binder, I also created them in little binder ringed booklets, right? So, you know, for easy carry and keeps everything nice and neat. So with these, I made pyramid sentences. And pyramid sentences help with fluency. So anyway, it comes with a list of the pre-primer sight words. The sight word here is and. So I see, and guess what? I don't know if y'all know, but children don't, remember when we was in school, we used to use our finger to point. Kids don't point no more. So I backed the pyramid sentences on the side for a minute while I show you the magic sticks that I created. Gee, I just said it out loud for the first time, magic stick. I don't know if I like them. Pointer, reading stick, whatever you want to call it. Because again, like I said, kids do not like to point to the words as they read. So we have a ladybug, we have Ariel, pink pointer, then we have Black Panther, a boy superhero, a yellow finger, red finger, other superhero, butterfly, the girl superhero. These are so cute. So hopefully they're colorful enough and exciting enough to get the kids enthusiastic about pointing as they read. So I'm going to go ahead and use Miss Ariel. So our sight word is go. This is where you go over to your pyramid sentence. We will go. We will go to. We will go to the. We will go to the well. Okay, so let's get back into the actual binder itself. Here we have some reading strategies, and it's just some tips and tricks to teach kids that if they're stuck on the word, then they could actually decode that word that they don't know. So let's go on to them. So those are the strategies. I'm just giving out like a brief run through of what is actually in the book. We have the word wall. So these are all alphabetized words that they should know up until 3rd grade. And the cool thing about this is, of course, I made one for on the go. Again, we have spelling patterns, long and short vowels, digraphs, diphthongs, R-control vowels, homophones, syllable types, just things that, like little extra tidbits that they're going to for sure learn. Now we're going to go on alphabet sounds, because if you go back to the beginning of the binder, when I had it like laid out step by step, how, like what we teach first in order to get children reading, so we going back to the basics. We're going to go back to alphabet sounds. So this, when I tell you the book is interactive, it is interactive. So let me just put this on the side. This is a beginning sound matching game. So it has the letters of the alphabet, and it also has some pictures on the side here. Now, what the student has to do, or the child has to do, is just pick a picture. So I have an umbrella. An umbrella begins with the letter U. Where's U? Ah, right there. Boom. Next, let's say we have box. Box begins with B. Right there. And what about yogurt? And we're taking it all the way back to letter sounds. So this one is the cell phone C sound game. So they're gonna have to look at the pictures on the apps, and they're gonna have to put the apps on the correct cell phone. So we have a hard C cell phone and a soft C cell phone. And let's take the first one. This one is price. So we know that goes on the soft C. And we have a crab that goes hard C. Next, we have the gimme the G sounds. And they're gonna have to look at the pictures on the sweets below, put the candies with the hard G sound in the hard G jar, and the candies with the soft G sound in the soft G jar. So right here we have germ. That goes here, soft G. Then we have a gift. That goes hard G. So they get to stay busy. Hands on. Oh, baby, look at one of my favorite one of my favorite things that I created for this intervention binder. So how I like to teach word families is, you know, families live in what? Houses, right? And usually, because there are exceptions, usually families would have the same last name. So this right here is ain. We have gain, pain, rain, vein. So yeah, you get the gist. It's just all of the vowel word families. Let's go to another house. So these are the A words. Oh, look at the long E house. Oh my God. So now here's where you can introduce that there's an exception to the rule, because these are other long E words and they all don't have the same last name. Here we have Eve, Pete, Theme, Steve. So y'all get the gist. Let me just skip to these houses because they took me a while to make and they so cute. Everything was done. I'm talking about each little flower. Everything was done from scratch. But anyway, so you have the I word families. We have the long O, and no house looks the same. I mean, they have the same shape, but they're all different colors, different color combinations. So these are the O, and then we have the U. So these are the, I wanted to have the differentiation with how the houses looked. So these are the short vowel houses, the long vowel word family houses. So it's the same thing, I just didn't put these on the rings, on the binder rings yet. But yeah, so each vowel has their own home. So yeah, y'all get the gist. I think these are so cute. And these are just, you could do these as drills in the morning on the way to school. And so some of you may remember me complaining about, well, not complaining, but like showing y'all how tedious it was for me to make this crayon box from scratch, simply using shapes. That's it on Microsoft Word. So this is gonna be my R-controlled vowels little flip book, and I like to teach bossy R. So we have A-R, E-R, I-R, O-R, and U-R, and it comes with words and pictures, okay? And where the R-controlled vowels are in the word, okay? Let me just skip to my little bit. Right, so some are in the middle and some are at the end. So anyway, that's that on that. So this portion of the binder is where students learn how to tap and read. And we're going to start off with our short vowels. So I'll just explain quickly how it works. So they're going to use their finger or their pointer and tap each circle and say the sound as they go. And we have pictures here to help. Now, some of them don't have pictures as they progress because we don't want them to depend on the pictures in order to segment and blend these letters or know the letter sounds. Okay, so they're going to tap each dot and say the sound of the letter as they go, and then they're going to slide their finger across to blend it together. So, s-a-t, sat, u-a-b, lab, u-a-g, lag, u-a-p, lap, v-at, that.
So it's really, we have loads of words, loads of practice. We have short A, short E, short I, short, this about, I can't even tell you, 30 pages. Then we get to tap and read digraphs. So instead of tapping each letter, we get to chunk these together because we know this is the CH digraph and it says ch as in chair. So ich, rich, ch, sat.
So as time goes on and they're now reading words and they're able to decode words, then they'll be able to start on these decodable passages. And we're going to start with short A passages, and you'll see that as the passages go on, of course, they're going to get a little bit more challenging. And then with these, they come with questions. And again, because it's interactive, they can use their dry erase marker and fill it in. They can answer the questions and then wipe them off. So from the CVC passages, then we move on to blends. And it has passages with the different blends. And as I move on, you'll be able to see that
of course, passages are going to be longer in some cases and the words are going to be getting bigger. So after we move from digraphs, then we go on, when we move from blends, then we go on to digraphs. So yeah, like I say, this is just filled with loads of activities to help get them on the right track.
Here we have our letter tracing cards. It comes with numbers on them so that you'd know which line you have to draw first when forming the letters. And they're laminated so you could wipe them off and reuse them. So here is the alphabet sounds flashcards. Not only do they come with the pictures and the names of each picture, it also comes with mouth articulation, and it shows students how their mouths are supposed to be formed when they're saying the letter or a word that begins with the letter. So here we have our short vowel flower game, and I'll just choose one. I'll do short A. So what the student has to do is look for the petals that have pictures on them with the short A sound. Short A says ah. So you have to look for a petal with the short A sound. It can either be in the beginning or in the middle. So I found the first one that said fan. We know fan, short A is in the middle. Alligator, short A is at the beginning. Hat, middle. Arrow, and so now that they're done, I'm gonna switch up the colors on each petal because, you know, kids are crafty. So they'll see the first two petals that they got were blue and the third petal is blue. Then they'll be like, okay, yeah, let me get all the blue. So I'm gonna mix it up. Each vowel sound is gonna get a different color petal. So here we have our long vowel game. It's called We All Scream for Ice Cream. And every game comes with the instructions on the back. So they have to match each scoop to the correct cone according to its long vowel sound. So now we're going to lay out the cards. So we all know that long vowel sounds make the sound of their name. So we're going to focus on long E. And long E says E. So each cone comes with 5 scoops. So long E, we have key, we have Jeep, we have, what else, B. So yeah, and like I say, 5 scoops per cone. So here we have our CVC puzzle game, and the instructions are on the back. It says, lay the puzzle pieces on the table, find the matching pieces to reveal the word. Say the word, then spell the word. So I'm going to lay everything out. And for time's sake, I'm just going to put together one that I see. So I just revealed the CVC word, and CVC means consonant, vowel, consonant. Sun. So with the intervention binder, they've already learned to segment, so they know how to tap the dots with their finger or their pointer and say the sound as they go. So, at, mat. So here we have the secret code sideboard game. And again, they come with the instructions on the back. It says, say the name of each picture, write the beginning letter of each picture on the line with a dry erase marker. They come with levels 1, 2, and 3, and of course, it gets a little trickier as the level go on. So we're going to look at each picture and write the beginning letter of each picture. So we have a fish, F, octopus, O, and rainbow, R. So the secret code sight word would be 4. And then we have mitten, M, apple, A, key, K, and elephant, E, and that one got cut off. So let's go on to the third one. We have C for cat, O for octopus, U for umbrella, what is that? I can't see. L for ladybug, and D for dog. So the secret sight word is could. Now we have a game called Where Is That Sound? And it's the cutest box ever. It says, look at the picture, then look at the letter in the black circle. Use the clothespin to clip beginning, middle, or end where you hear the sound. So here we have our clothespins, and I'll take the cards out of the box. Alright, so the first one says you have to look at the letters in the black circle. So they're going to look at the letter R. Now they're going to say the word to themselves. Robot, robot. Where do you hear the sound? Is it the beginning, middle, or end? So then they're going to clip beginning because you hear the sound in the beginning. So we have an R again, but this is a shirt. Shirt. Do you hear the sound in the beginning, middle, or end? Shirt. They're going to clip middle because you hear it in the middle. Next up, we have a silent E puzzle game, and it says, put the puzzle pieces together to reveal the CVCe picture and word. Say the word out loud, spell the word.
So just like the CVC game, we're going to do the same thing, but these words are CVCe words. They have the silent E at the end, so let's use this one. So reveal the picture, mice, and this is the silent E.
So this game is called Do You Know the Digraph? And it says, look at the picture, say the name of each picture. The black cards, you will clip the beginning digraph sound you hear. The blue cards, you'll clip the ending sound you hear, sorry. So get out the clothespins again. With the black cards and the blue cards in the back.
So the black cards, you have to clip the beginning digraph sound. So this is a thumb. Do you have th or sh at the beginning? So then they'll clip TH because that's the beginning digraph sound. So here we have trash. Do you have sh, ch, or at the end?
So they'll clip the first one because it's trash. Sh, S-H. More puzzles. So this one is a diphthong game. It says lay the puzzle pieces out, choose the colored diphthong pieces and read it out loud. Find the picture that has the sound of each diphthong and put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, so I moved the camera around for this one. So these are the diphthongs. Here we have aw and aw, ow and ow, oi and oi. So now they have to look through the puzzle pieces. Let me just stick to it. Let me just do aw and aw. So we know this is sauce. So obviously it can't go there. It goes right here to fit. Right there. Then we have autumn, and this is a teachable moment here because some kids would not know that these are how, saying, most kids don't know that this is how a tree would look in autumn, and autumn is a season, even though it's in the beginning of the intervention binder. So another little teachable moment there. And then we have to look for the other AU word. Next we have name that picture. It's a CCVC and a CVCe game. You're going, it was really a game, but it's an activity. You're going to look at the picture and say the name. Write the name for each picture in the boxes below. But with this, the letters have to fit in the box. Let me show you. So I'm going to just put this on the side and use these ones. So what they do is look at the picture. There's a hand. So we know a tall letter goes here, hand. And you have A, N, and D. And the boxes are short because short letters go there. Read and cover activity. It comes with 5 cards. They can play this by themselves or with a friend or sibling. But if they're doing it alone, they just do one at a time. So they'll choose any card, and it comes with the back of pictures, and they have to read the word and look for the matching picture. And they're color coded. So if they're using the blue card, then they'll find all of the pictures with the blue borders. So here is our cute little build a word activity. Remember, everything comes with instructions. It says choose a picture from the bag and put it in a square. Build the word using the letter tiles and write the word on the line. So we're gonna build the word mop. We have p. And I have all of the vowels colored. They're all red and then the consonants are black. And then they get to write the word on the line. So they get loads of practice. Writing the word, finding the word, looking through the letter tiles. Next we have read and clip, and it's a clip card game. It says look at the picture and read the sentences on each card. Put the clothespin on the sentence that the picture shows. So I'll read the first one. Here is the robot Tom. I like going to the mall. If I had my pointers, I'd use them, but I don't know where they are, so I'll just use my nails. I like going to the mall. He likes to count. So by reading the sentence, the clothespin will go at the top. And it comes with about 30 cards. This box is the cutest and by far my favorite. It says, read the sentence, then find the picture to match. Put the picture in the box to the left. So I'm going to take all of them out. So come to the pictures and the long strips that has the sentences on them. The thief ran away with the jewels. So you're going to look through and find the correct picture. But let me just make it easy because right now I see Uncle Ben is going to fry the fish in a pan. And I see the fish in the pan, so I'll just put that there. So that's how it works. So this one is a slide a silly sentence activity. It comes with the article or pronoun, the adjective, the noun, the verb, and this noun, the nouns in the yellow are going to be places. So they're just going to slide it. I'll just do it. His dirty grandma reads in Andres. And they can slide it up again. Our grumpy dog laughs at Wendy's, or in the bush, or on a walrus. So yeah, it's slide a silly sentence. So when I made this binder, right, I did it with non-readers in mind. But as I started to add more, I'm like, hold on. Kids that can read could also benefit from this. But if you have a second grade, a third grade, a fourth grade, a fifth grade, a sixth grader that can't read, then this would be beneficial to them. And obviously, a non-reader can't just jump into sliding a silly sentence because they can't read that. So they have to start with letter recognition, then they have to do the alphabet sounds, then they have to go to the word families, the long vowel and short vowel word families. In the binder itself, I show them how to segment and blend, and I give them strategies when they come across a word they don't know. They go to their CVC words and their CVCe words. They go to, you go to your sight words, your pre-primer, your first and your second grade. And I explained in an earlier video that I recorded days ago that these are dull sight words. And in the United States, their second grade is our third grade. So although this says second grade, these are our third graders. It definitely is a process, and I have all of that outlined in the binder.